Many people are living in this high-stress, inflamed state. They just feel tired, anxious, disconnected, maybe in pain, but they think that's normal. It's not normal. It's not sustainable, but the good news is it's reversible. Your body is brilliant. It's built to heal. But it can't do that if you're constantly signaling that you're in danger. You don't need to quit your job and move to the mountains to heal your nervous system. You need small, consistent practices that signal to your body, I'm safe now, you can calm down. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a perceived one. It just knows, I'm not safe, and it flips the switch right to fight or flight again and again and again. Hey everyone, and welcome to A Quick Dose with Dr. Nick, where we break down the most important topics in health, wellness, and mental fitness in a way that actually makes sense and feels human. In today's episode of A Quick Dose with me, Dr. Nick, we're talking about stress. And not the kind you feel for 5 minutes when you get cut off in traffic. No, but the kind that slowly chips away at your health, your energy, and your body's ability to heal. Because here's the truth. Chronic stress is one of the most dangerous, most misunderstood drivers of modern disease. Autoimmune issues, heart disease, even certain cancers. It's all connected to what's going on in your nervous system and how your body responds to prolonged, unresolved stress. So let's break it down. Did you know that your nervous system has two main settings? Sympathetic, which is your fight or flight, and parasympathetic, which is your rest and digest. In a perfect world, you switch between the two as needed. You sense a threat, you activate fight or flight. You escape or resolve it, and then you drop back into rest mode. The problem is, today's threats aren't saber-toothed tigers anymore. They're emails, they're deadlines, financial stress, social media, that awkward text that makes your stomach drop. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a perceived one. It just knows, I'm not safe, and it flips the switch right to fight or flight again and again and again. So what happens when you stay in fight or flight mode for too long? Your body starts releasing stress hormones, primarily cortisol, which is produced by your adrenal glands, and they sit on the top of your kidneys, adrenaline, which is also from the adrenal glands, and then norepinephrine, involved in your alertness, blood pressure control. And these are useful in small doses. They raise your heart rate, they increase your blood flow to your muscles, and they sharpen your focus. It's how your ancestors survived danger. But here's the problem. Chronic stress equals chronic hormone release, and that causes chaos. Cortisol, when elevated long-term, it suppresses your immune system, it increases blood sugars, it disrupts sleep, it messes with digestion, it weakens memory and focus, and it increases fat storage, especially in your belly. And who wants that? And while all that's happening, your body also starts releasing inflammatory cytokines. These are chemicals your immune system uses to respond to infection or injury. But here's the kicker, guys. There's no virus, no injury, no bacteria. The immune system is looking for an invader, and when it doesn't find one, those inflammatory chemicals settle into tissues, your heart, your brain, your joints. That's why you feel chest tightness or palpitations. That's why you get gut issues like bloating or cramps. That's why your head pounds or your skin breaks out, or you feel inflamed all over. This is your body in survival mode, but it's stuck there. And when this state becomes your normal, you're laying the groundwork for long-term damage. All right, let's go a bit deeper. Prolonged exposure to stress and inflammation has been linked to autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and Crohn's disease. Stress has also been linked to cardiovascular disease. Elevated stress increases blood pressure, arterial inflammation, and increases your heart attack risk. Also cancer. Chronic inflammation can damage DNA and impair the immune system's ability to detect abnormal cells. And neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, where inflammation plays a major role in brain cell damage. And the scary part? Many people are living in this high-stress, inflamed state, and they don't even know it. They just feel tired, anxious, disconnected, maybe in pain, but they think that's normal. It's not normal. It's not sustainable, but the good news is it's reversible. Here's the part that matters the most. You don't need to quit your job and move to the mountains to heal your nervous system. You need small, consistent practices that signal to your body, I'm safe now, you can calm down. Here are 5 things you can do starting today. 1. Breath work. 1 to 3 minutes a day. Slow, intentional breathing is the fastest way to switch from fight or flight to rest and digest. Try my favorite, box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale 4, hold for 4. 2. Daily movement, but not overtraining. Move your body, walk, stretch, lift, dance. Movement metabolizes stress hormones, but overtraining without rest, that adds more stress. Balance is key. 3. Cold exposure or cold showers. 30 to 60 seconds. This might sound intense, but short bouts of cold exposure can actually help train your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. Start slow. End your shower with 30 seconds of cold. Number 4, digital boundaries. Your phone isn't neutral. Constant notifications and dopamine hits keep your nervous system activated. Try phone-free mornings or app limits. Give your brain some space to regulate. And number 5, get into nature. Sunlight and green spaces literally reset your circadian rhythm and reduce your cortisol levels. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day outside can lower your stress and improve your mood. Your body is brilliant. It's built to heal. But it can't do that if you're constantly signaling that you're in danger. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel anxious, it actually rewires your brain, weakens your immune system, and it opens the door to disease. So the question isn't, how do I get rid of stress? It's, how do I relate to stress differently? That's what this channel is all about. If this helps you understand stress in a new way, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and share it with someone who's been running on fumes. This is your body, this is your mind, and this is your quick dose. See you next time.